Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Vinci Shakur, man. Check me out on VSC, Live and Direct Music Review, where you could win Spotify playlists, not one, but 6 of them. You could get press release promo, magazine article write-up, podcast interview, The Dan Levely Show. Tap in, submit now. Let's get it.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Same us for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always on it.
Yo, what's poppin', everyone? Thank you for tuning in, everyone at the live comments. Thank you. And thank you for pressing that play button if you're not watching live. But we have a very good, very good episode coming up. Very excited for this one. I don't get excited for a lot of episodes, but this one I really am. Today we have an entrepreneur. He's an actor, an artist, songwriter, public figure, founder and CEO of Thai Paperwork Inc., community coordinator, and clothing designer. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Thai Paperwork.
Yeah, what up, what up, what up?
What's up? We got to get the crowd going first. What's poppin', buddy?
Oh, man, everything cracking, man, everything cracking. What's not going on? A lot going on, not enough time.
Not exactly. You feel like that. It's not enough time in the day.
Definitely.
I feel you on that one, bro. I need about 5 or 6 more hours, at least.
at the minimum, right?
Right. Exactly. But yeah, go ahead and take a second to introduce yourself to the audience out there.
I mean, I think you pretty much covered it, but like Dan said, man, I'm Thai Paperwork out of Brooklyn, New York. Entrepreneur, community coordinator, activist. Man, I'm into a lot of things, man. Artist, actor, script writer, screenplay writer,
Right.
live stage performer. You know what I mean? And stage plays. So, I mean, I do a bit of everything.
Just does it all. Wow. But yeah, what caught me onto you was like on the VSC Live on Direct. I think your song was on there on one of the episodes on there. And I was just like, okay, I got to reach out to this dude. So I was just like, okay, this guy is dope. I'm like, I got to reach out to this dude. And then I started doing my homework on you like earlier this week. And I was just like, your music is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm like, you have a lot going on.
That's
you had a basketball tournament with Taj Gibson. Is that true?
Yeah. We did a collaboration, in our neighborhood, moving around. Collaborating with Taj is definitely a great move. You know what I mean? Like, we somebody that we grew up together in the same neighborhood. I'm older, but we grew up in the same neighborhood. So, it was a no-brainer, for us to collaborate and just, do things for the community, man. And we're not just in our community, we in other communities. So that's the beauty of it.
Right.
So we move around.
Okay, so yeah, how did you end up, like you said you guys grew up in the same neighborhood together, but that's just crazy. I was just like, this is nuts. I'm like, he's got his own clothing line, he does charitable events for the community, and this guy makes killer and dope music too. Like, this kind of does it all. Like, how do you find time in the day to do all of these things all at once? How do you manage your time?
I mean, honestly, Dan, I can't even begin to tell you how I manage it. I just know I get it. I just know I get it done. And it helps. It helps that I got somewhat of a support system.
Okay.
I got a good batch of people around me. From just friends to family, loved ones and stuff like that. Just everybody play their part. Everybody chip in. And help me pick up where I may be lacking, and vice versa. So, you know, yeah, you see me front lining all the time. But I got some people that's behind me that's moving some things around and helping me stay, you know, on top of my game for the most part.
Okay. Okay. So is that like it's pretty much what you do is like your type paperwork incorporated? That's pretty much it. You don't do anything else. You don't have like a day job or nothing.
Oh yeah, I have a day job.
Oh, okay.
I work for the city. I actually
Oh,
work
okay.
for the city. I work for New York City Housing Authority, but I also have a night job as well. So
Wow.
I have a night job. I'm a youth specialist at a facility. So yeah.
Okay.
But
Nice. Nice.
I find time to get it done, from clothing to everything else, because I have my own machines and things of that nature. So I don't really need to go through a middleman for the most part. I mean, I can use a middleman sometimes if I feel like it, just to give somebody else a play, get some couple of dollars in their pocket, because
Hmm.
I'm making a good amount of money to where I'm able to maybe do that from time to time if I don't feel like doing it. But for the most part, like I said, I got good people in my corner, that kind of know some of the things that I know. So I'm able to guide them, whether via phone or whatever, for them to get the job done for me while I'm not present.
Right. Right. Now, do you like you said you mentor like youth and stuff like that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Okay. What seems like the your biggest challenge when it comes to like mentoring like I don't want to like young kids.
You said what's my biggest challenge when mentoring them? I mean, I think the biggest challenge is, um, a lot of the young dudes, especially nowadays, not knowing your past. So they automatically think they don't even know what they see in the present. You know, they don't know that, a lot of us have a checkered past. You know what I'm saying? Um, not saying it's nothing to be proud of, but at the same time, I could tell a lot of the youth that, yo, from a standpoint of, listen, I was once you. Actually, I probably was 100 times worse than you. You know, I'm trying to guide you to not make the mistakes that I made and not have to serve any prison time the way I had to serve prison time. You know what I mean? So I think telling them from that perspective, you know, it works out, because I'm able to give them like, yo, look, this is the blueprint. Either you're gonna follow it or you're not. So I think that's the biggest challenge, man, with talking to the youth is like getting them to, buy into what you're selling.
Hmm.
But once they do their own research, like you said, once they do their own research and see that, yo, oh nah, he was for real. He was is they more receptive to my message because they're like, okay, you come from what I'm going through, or you come from what I'm aspiring to be in some type of way, or whatever the case may be. A lot of them kids aspiring to be I guess gangsters or something of some sort. And
Right.
I just have to let them know, like, yo, that ain't it.
Right.
Being gangster is having a good job and taking care of your family. That's gangster. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So that's basically my goal, man. If I could change one, maybe that one can change two, so forth and
Right.
so on. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We need more people like you in this world for real. It's like
I
that.
mean, I think everybody is unique in their own way. I wouldn't say we need more people like me. I mean, I'm one of one, like you one of
Uh-huh.
one. I mean, I think everybody's unique in their own way. Everybody has something to offer. They just got
Right.
to figure out what it is.
Right. Yep.
You know. So
Yep.
that's just my mindset on it, Dan. I mean, people just got to figure out what it is that they have to offer to the
Right.
world, not just the
But
youth, to the world.
right. That's why I always tell kids like when like I'm like questioned by like a 20 like someone in their 20s like mid early to mid 20s. I'm just like just do what you want. Like figure out what you love to do and go for it now. Like, don't wait until you're 35 like I did. And like,
Right.
go for what you want right now. I mean, because you're so young, you're like you have all this time to grind it out. And by the time you hit 40, you're not gonna it gets tiring. So
I mean that's definitely a good way to look at it. I mean,
uh-huh.
I just think that for a lot of people coming up, your bracket and things of that nature, a lot of these things that's accessible to the youth now wasn't accessible.
Right.
So they kind of have an advantage in some substance. You know, people like us have an advantage in some ways too. You know what I mean? Coming up, how we came up, but technology-wise, technology is constant, evolution. So these kids have a lot, at their feet. You know what I'm saying, that they can take from and build off of. And expound and create businesses and opportunities for themselves.
And it's I don't want to say it's so easy to do nowadays, but it kind of is. Like there's this miraculous thing called YouTube, and you can just go on there and you can learn how to be a handyman. You can learn how to I want to say fly a plane, but you can learn how to fly a plane. You can
Yeah,
pretty much
yeah,
learn anything you want on YouTube.
pretty much. I think technology is a gift and a curse.
Yep,
You know, because
true.
a lot of people don't know how to interact with people because they're constantly interacting, via internet.
Right,
So people don't know how to interact and how to physically connect with people because everything is so much internet now. Whether it's chats, interviews, talking, it's just a lot. Nobody knows how to really interact. So I think the internet is a gift and a curse in a
right.
lot of ways.
The internet's scary, especially if you have kids. Like I don't allow my son to watch or not watch, but he watches on YouTube. He watches video games on YouTube. But
Right,
I don't allow him to chat or use the headphones or nothing when he's playing. Like you can't nope. Like you're too young for the headphones. You don't need to be talking to nobody. Like and it's
right,
scary. It's scary that you have to do that. Like you have to be like okay, you have to be like second guess people's nature. Like you always gotta expect the worst out of people. And it
right.
sucks nowadays. Because that's how it is.
That's definitely how it is. That, like
Mhm.
I said, it's a gift and a curse because it created a platform for creeps to be creeps. You
Be
know,
easier. Yeah, made it a lot easier for him. But
yeah,
it also made a platform for people like you, people like I've had on my past guests on here, uh, podcasters, comedians, all these people. It's a blessing to us because we get to have our stuff heard, and we don't have to pay for radio time, and we don't have to go and sell CDs at fairs or carnivals anymore.
right. Absolutely. Like as I said,
Right.
it's a gift and it's a curse.
Uh
You know what I
huh.
mean? You just got to use it to your advantage.
Right.
You know,
Right. So what to switch gears a little bit, I just wanted to get to know like the type paperwork outside of the music before we kind of like dove into like how you got started into music. And I just got to say, like, I'm impressed. Like, you make like I thought I had my plate full, and now I'm just like, this guy's doing all this, and now it makes me want to go out and do more. I'm like, okay, if he can do it, then I can do it. So it's like the motivation. The motivation is it's contagious.
right, right. I motivate the motivators. I tend to have that effect a lot of times when I talk with people, when I have conversations. And it's humbling. You
Uh-huh.
know, and it actually makes me want to go harder.
Right.
Like, okay, people watching, I'm doing what I'm doing for me, but people watching and I'm inspiring people. So that makes me want to go harder. But it also humbles me even more, in certain regards. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. Exactly. So what so what did get like what did inspire you to get into music if I could talk?
I mean, I come from a music background for the most part, with my
Was that
dad.
like the jump off? The jump off point was the music?
Yeah, I was open to a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? I was into sports, I was into everything, really. Um,
Okay.
But music is just something that always stuck. And I think music is something that is timeless, in some regards, no matter what, people attempt to put on hip hop artists,
Hmm.
because they don't put that stereotype, and they don't put that stuff on country singers, R&B singers. Oh, you can't be this age, or you pass 33 in hip hop. Oh, you old. You know what I'm saying? You pass
Yeah.
35, you old. Oh, nobody want to. It's like, well, that makes no sense. If you're
Yeah.
good, you're good. If you're talented, you're talented. If you're talking about something that people want to hear, people are going to listen. I mean, that's just my mindset on it. I don't think, there should be an age limit on anything. I mean, well, not anything, but music. I
Okay.
mean, hip hop especially, because I mean, if you're good, you're good. And like I said, my dad sing, play music, he play instruments. Always had a studio, an in-house studio that my dad built from scratch. You know what I'm saying? Like soundproof walls and all that. So, I've always been into music. A few of my uncles do music, so and then everybody from the neighborhood came to record in my place. They came to record my pop. So it was like, I was already doing music anyway, but them coming
Right.
to record is like, okay, I get to hear all types of sounds and deliveries and things of that nature. So I'm well versed in music, because I think when they say art imitates life,
True.
I think me in music, it depends on the phase or the stages that I'm going through. A lot of times, when you talk about music, I'm talking about things that I've seen, or things that I'm going through, or things that I've went through. You know what I'm saying? Or it's
Hmm.
just a lot. My music is me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm really giving the people an inside look of my life. Whether it's like personal things I've dealt with, or things that was just happened around me. So
Right.
music has always been something constant, even in school, back in elementary school, writing poetry, you know what I mean? So I just, I'm just fascinated with music, and being able to capture people and deliver your message. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Yeah. A lot of your songs that I've listened to, just like there's a message involved. Like the one with that you were with Nathaniel that we'll get into here in a little bit. With Nathaniel the Great, the necessary evil. That's like everything that's on there, like for like human trafficking and everything like that. Like like you didn't, we didn't know about that back in the day when we were
Right.
kids. We didn't know about any of all that stuff happening. But now, like you said, the internet, it's now bringing everything into like a forefront, and it's just I don't know, and just to see it and to bring it to people's attention with like a song that like is so touching like that one is, it it's it's inspiring.
I mean, I think when I did that record, right? I actually had you know, uh, Nate and I, we were speaking at our son's football game.
Okay.
And I was telling him, like, I've always known him, I've always known his family, because, Nate comes from a family of singers, like from mom, sisters, everything. They also
Okay.
recorded, you know, but in my house. So, but it's like, you know, Nate was like, okay, okay. So when I put together the song, I sent it to him for him to actually get on the record. Nate never responded. I went ahead and say, I'm gonna do the video. I
Hmm.
went, started doing the video. The videographer, shout out to Moonbeamer, um, him and Nate, he's Nate videographer as well. He's one of Nate videographers as well. So Nate heard a snippet of the record when I put it up. He said, "Hey, that's the record you sent me." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Oh man, my email, I get so much email, send it again." So I sent it again, and he asked me what do I want him to do to it. I said, "Look, man, just put your riffs on it." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, the record is already wrote. I mean,
Hmm.
just put your ad libs and put your riffs. I trust your musical judgment. You know what I'm saying? For you to, kind of bounce off of what I'm doing already and what I'm saying already. So, and that's how that record came about. I wanted to shed light on all these things that's going on because it's like it doesn't get talked about. It gets swept under the rug because you may have political people involved. You got law enforcement involved. You got doctors involved. It's a big business, and a lot of people capitalize off of it. A lot of the powers that be. That's why the record doesn't get the recognition that it deserves. I even caught flack from that record. People who hit me up, from other countries, like
Oh wow.
very, like very angry. I got text messages and stuff, and I laugh and they want to go live. I go live with them, and they just talking crazy. And I'm like, okay, whatever. See me when I come to your country to perform the record. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Because but it needs to be spoke about. And in doing that record, it's a timeless record because it's been going on, it's still going on, and it's not gonna stop going on. It's unfortunate and it's really, fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the reality of it. It's not gonna stop happening. But until it's not gonna stop happening until it happens to, I guess, to people that may matter to more people, to people more than we do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just my mindset on it, man. So yeah, I got Necessary Evils, man. Yeah, man, I got a lot of different records. I got a project that I'm working on right now.
Okay.
Called Just Listen.
All right.
And I think titles matter when you're doing projects, because that's how I think anyway. Titles matter. You put a title like Murder, Death, Homicide, people are gonna expect to hear Murder, Death, Homicide.
It's true.
You can't have a title Murder, Death, Homicide and then have, Blowing Kisses records and all that on the album. You know what I'm saying? Or the project. So I just put Just Listen. So that way I don't put myself in a box, man. It's just more like a just listen. Vibe. I'm confident. I'm confident that people will love the project,
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, I was gonna ask you if you have anything, if you're working on anything, but you just answered my question for me.
Yeah.
Making the podcast easy.
Yes. I'm working on the Just Listen project. I'm just debating on, how many records I wanna put on there.
Okay.
Necessary Evils is a track that I want to put on there just because. I have another record, Black Girl Lost.
Great song too.
Check out my resume. On God, it's thus far, you know what I'm saying, from me, from my perspective, and even the people who Judgment I trust musically, who I let hear what I have on the project thus far, has been very, very, very good feedback. So yeah, so that's a beautiful thing.
It is. It's great. But yeah, that Black Girl Gone, I was listening to that track like right before we got on, and I was just like, man, everything this guy touches is great. It's great. But
Yeah,
we're gonna get into
the
go
Black
ahead.
Girl Lost. Talking about the Black Girl Lost record, right? I think
Yeah,
I put up
Black
a
Girl Lost.
snippet of something on social media.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, yep. I did see it on Facebook. It was
Right.
Instagram. I think it was Instagram. I saw it.
Yeah, I
went through
put
your
it on.
page
I
on
think I put it
Instagram.
on both. I'm not even sure. I know I put it up somewhere though.
Right. But yeah, let's get into this video real quick. Everyone, go ahead, take the moment, enjoy. Tie Paperwork with Nathaniel the Great. Necessary Evils. Enjoy, guys.
Yeah. Tie Paperwork. Crazy stuff, man. 6-7 paperwork. Making that paperwork. These babies getting snatched.
Nathaniel.
Government ain't stepping in. People not doing their job. Over 70,000. You serious?
Yeah, how they allow Zimmerman to sue? Why nobody ain't taking one for the team just to get that food for Trayvon and all the brothers that died? Who they forgot? Black men being hunted like animals, then we shot. It's crazy. Over 70,000 young black babies missing, but ain't nobody tripping about saving our babies. Maybe they don't give a fuck. Government corrupt, prices going up, selling our organs on black market. They target only inner city black and brown babies, in they throw us in jail. It's like modern day slavery, cheap labor, working for 20 cents a day, $1 a week. Now that's minimum wage, and they wonder why I moved the way that I move and decided to form a crew of like-minded dudes on some Fred Hampton shit, that new Black Panther shit, and watch for them tricks they use to get Samson Cliff. Yeah, this one is for the people. Yeah, cause I gotta show them we equal. Yeah, so get ready for the sequel. By any means necessary, necessary evils. Yeah, this one is for the people. Yeah, cause I gotta show them we equal. Yeah, so get ready for the sequel. By any means necessary, necessary evils. See how we got black leaders, but they ain't leading us to continue to make y'all rich. Y'all ain't feeding us. Nobody speaking up, maybe it's not deep enough. White van snatching my people up inside me, keep it tough. When they start creeping up, back out, then let's fly. See, we policing ourselves here on the other side. Nobody hearing the mama cries. She ain't being televised. This should be trending on everybody's live. Yeah, 277 the rest. Damn, human trafficking at its best. Or should I say worse, doctors and cops involved in it. So let me guess, nobody don't want no parts in it. Or better yet, nobody just being charged with it. Because it's only a crime with black and brown in it. They're trying to say I found Osama bin Laden, but I can't find niggas that's human trafficking. Yeah, this one is for the people. Yeah, cause I gotta show them we equal. Yeah, so get ready for the sequel. By any means necessary, necessary evils. Yeah, this one is for the people. Yeah, cause I gotta show them we equal. Yeah, so get ready for the sequel. By any means necessary, necessary evils.
It's touching, dude. It gets you vibing, and it's like it's dope at the same time. But it sends that message, like you gotta be aware.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You know, I want people. You know, I think every parent should watch that with their children,
Yes,
especially parents of young ladies. I mean, because it happens to men too. So I don't want to make it seem biased, but it's more so happening to the young ladies. So I think every
right.
parent, every mother should watch that video. You know, with with their daughters, because I mean, if you notice, because a lot of people don't they look at the video, but don't look at the video if that makes sense. Like what's the main thing? What's the one thing that remains constant throughout the course of the video?
Right. Yep, it's the same thing. Yep.
It's that one female that's distracting every young lady.
Mhm.
You know, and this is
Yep,
what
with
happens.
with the distraction with like the picture on the park bench and stuff like that, and just talking and walking with
Mhm.
someone. So yeah,
Exactly, walking and talking, hey, stopping them, distract them, so now they're off guard, and you know what I mean. And so but that's what goes on. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And, it was actually like a lot more going on in the video, but we cut some stuff out.
okay,
Uh, I guess for time purposes and stuff like that. Um, yeah, man, it was a lot, going on in that video, man. But we decided to cut some things just for time purposes and stuff like that, and people attention span.
right, exactly, yeah. People's attention spans are very, very short nowadays. I have learned that.
Right.
So you gotta get your point across quick, and
Yeah,
you gotta keep.
but I've also learned that when you're saying something that people that just undeniably captures people,
Uh-huh.
they tend to pay attention more.
Right, right, yep,
So I mean, it can work both ways. I think you just gotta have something to talk about that people really,
right.
you know,
Something they can relate to.
something they can
Or
relate to. Exactly. I mean, as an artist, even as a podcaster, man, you gotta you got to be able to capture your audience within the first 30 seconds.
Yes, you do, and sometimes that's very hard, but other times it's easy. But yeah, it comes and goes. It does. It comes and goes.
Absolutely, it can be very challenging.
That's exactly right. But yeah, it's so like who inspires you like when you decide to just sit down and just vibe? Like when you want to listen to something, who do you listening to?
I mean, truthfully, if I'm being honest, I really don't listen to people.
No?
Nah,
Okay.
I,
Not like Eminem or anything like that?
huh?
AZ, Eminem, DMX, nothing?
No, no, don't get it twisted. There are people that I listen to,
Okay.
but as far as like when I'm in my mode to actually do music, because like I said, it just comes to me. Like a lot of people will sit there and say they don't write, you know what I'm saying, and they'll be lying. But I literally don't write. For me, I always felt like I'm restricted. When I'm trying to put something on paper, it's like, man, this thing seems long. I
Hmm.
feel restricted. When it's in my brain, it's just like, all right, it's there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's just pretty much how I operate, man. Like as far as artists that I like, you know what I mean? From old to new. I mean, I'm definitely a fan of X. I like X,
Yep.
but I think Tupac is my favorite of all.
Okay.
Like I'm a real big Pac fan. Um, music wise and stuff like that. Obviously, I like Big. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I certain things I can go without him saying. But I guess
True.
back then, I look at music and people say certain things for shock value. You know what I mean? So some of the things I looked at it as, all right, you said that for shock value. I don't believe that, you really mean that. But, I get it, I guess, to some degree. I won't say it, but yeah. Um I listen to Jay. I like J. Cole.
J. Cole. Yep.
Yeah, I like J. Cole. Um Fab. Uh I like the
Fabulous.
lot. Yeah, I like Fab.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah.
I like
Not a
Fab.
lot of
Yeah, I
people
like
say
Fab.
fabulous, but I like fabulous too. He's like
Nah,
one of
nah,
those.
nah, nah. I rock with Fab. Fab is very underrated in most people's eyes, or even
Yes.
outside of New York. He's very underrated, but people don't really acknowledge the fact that Fab has been in the game a very long time, and he's always been pretty much relevant to some degree. He's
Mm-hmm.
always made a good summer anthem, and he's quietly sold a lot of records. Um, Nas, definitely
Not
Nas. Um, the God MC, Rakim.
Rakim.
Yeah, I'm just talking about, whether from old to new. Um, I like LL too. You know what I'm saying? Like
LL
stuff
Cool J.
L,
Yeah.
I like L, I like Kane. Uh, I like music, man. But surprisingly, outside of those artists, I mean, 50, definitely 50.
50.
But
Okay.
I listen to more R&B than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I listen.
I
I listen to a lot of R&B, like a lot of the oldies at that. You know what
okay.
I'm saying? Yeah, the music that your mama and your grandmama gonna clean the house to.
Okay. Oh, so are you talking? Well, I think that's. I don't know. That's kind of my time too. I don't know. Like Boys to Men, Brandy, Monica.
Yeah, I like Boyz II Men, but truthfully, I'm not that big of a fan of them. Honestly,
No, like yeah, the
they can
I don't
definitely
know.
sing, but I'm just like, you know, But yeah, I can. But
Like
they
all
got they got good music. What is it? Silk.
Silk. Yep.
Um, you had H Town. You had what was it? High Five or something like that.
Uh
But
huh.
I'm talking about more further back than that. I'm talking about you know um the Commodores and
Okay. The
the Gap
Temptations.
the Gap Band and I think for me I think that music that particular sound and that, you know, particular time in music, you know, it was much more heartfelt. Like people wore it on their sleeve and they meant these things, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times, you know, nowadays, it is not to take away from nobody, but nowadays a lot of people are speaking upon things that they're not going through, they don't live, you
Hmm.
know. I think it's more of a I don't know how to put it.
You can say fake on here. It's cool.
Yeah, I don't even want to say fake. I just think like it's it's a trendy thing. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? I think it's
Yeah, that
something
makes more sense.
that's trendy. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, drill music is cool. I mean, that that's for it's not too much for me. I mean I can do it, you
Right.
know. I may have even like done it, but I think that everyone kind of has their own style of music and tapped into it, and I just felt like leave that for who it's for. That's what makes everyone unique, coming from different states and different coasts and stuff like that. Everyone has their own particular sound. I think that's what
Uh-huh.
makes us unique as artists. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not that guy that wants to blend in with everyone. Oh, this is trendy. I want to do it too. Nah, I'm not gonna do that because
Right.
I think the challenge is in getting people to still listen to you or come listen to you and you still being appealing to them, even though they like drill, they prefer drill, but then they can listen to a Black Girl Lost, and and I have that effect, when I play certain records for the younger crowd, like yo, like oh shit, damn, that shit's crazy.
Yep.
Or they like oh valid type shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like because it's like music, good music is gonna be good music regardless, no matter who you let hear it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Good
Hmm.
music is just going to be good music. I think it's just what it is in that sense. But like I said, the oldies is like you know Keith Sweats and I like I said I'm a fan of music. Period. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Keith
Um,
Sweat. Yep. Keith
yeah,
Sweat was on a lot of mixtapes back in the
yeah,
days.
exactly. Uh, you got what was it? Not Your Average White Band. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
That was a good group. They got
Yep.
good music. Like it's a lot of I listen to music, man. So I'm just a fan of music.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of the old stuff, it's still catchy to this day. Like you still hear it, and you're just like, man, this is still it's still good. Like
That's the difference. People,
it
you can make
aged well.
timeless. You make timeless records. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying?
You
Because
make
that's music. It's not trendy. It's not something that's for now. And then next year, nobody talking about that record.
right. Yeah, like no one's gonna be talking about 6ix9ine in 20 years.
It's
Takashi
not.
6ix9ine. No one's
It's
going
not.
to.
They won't. But then again, maybe they will because you know he has
Unless
a
they're
he has a following. Like that's like saying like
see, I think
oh,
he got most of his following by when he snitched.
yeah, I mean
After the court case, I think his following grew tremendously.
that's very much true. But at the same time, you got to also remember that he was a young kid doing music overseas
Mhm.
before he was like really like you know what I'm saying.
True. Yep.
So it's like saying Wu Tang, right? Wu Tang for me is like yo man, this the Wu, but they not they won't get the appreciation here that they get overseas or in a China or something like that.
True.
So I just think like, it's when you're able to make timeless, music, man, I think it's gonna always be able to turn it on. You can always be able to turn it on. Like
Right.
every cookout, I don't care where you go, you hear Frankie Beverly and Maze, right? Before I
Uh-huh.
let go.
There you go. Yep.
So,
Yep.
so or you hear who is it? That's not Liza Fisher. This I forget her name right now. I think the song is it was actually a gospel record, but people don't even realize it. I want to thank you, Heavenly Father, for shining your light on me. It's been a long time since I had
Franklin?
someone
Aretha
to hold
Franklin?
me. That's not Aretha. I owe my things. That's not Aretha. That's somebody else.
Not Aretha.
I, I can't remember right now off the top of my
Huh.
head, but it's just certain records that you always gonna play, no
Right.
matter what. So
It's always gonna be on there. Yeah.
it's always gonna be a relevant record, and it don't matter the crowd. Everyone gets up and starts to move.
Uh-huh.
No matter the age bracket and nothing, everyone gets up and do a little two-step or whatever they doing.
Everyone's gonna get up and move. Yeah, no, it's like that. You remember that Dave Chappelle skit where he's like plays different kind of music and makes different cultures dance? Like with the white guys, it was electric guitar and shit like that.
Yeah,
And like
eh,
it's like that. It's a lot like that.
absolutely. That is just what it's gonna be. What it's gonna be, and that's my goal. My goal, yeah, I got certain records that that I just do. All right, but for the most part, every record that I put out or that I do, even if I don't put it out, even if it's just for my own personal listen, like I wanted to get that off my brain, so I went to
Right.
record it, and I got it in the cut. I got it in the archives in the cut, and I could always release it at any time. It's just like it's what I'm feeling at the time. I want, I want, I want to capture people, like I said, Black Girl Lost. That's gonna be one of those records.
Uh-huh.
When I release the full track, I mean I have it, but I just didn't release it because it's also gonna be a short film.
Okay.
So I'm doing a video, and it's also gonna be a short film. So yeah,
A lot of
I mean,
creativity going into it goes into your music videos.
absolutely, yeah, because I'm writing a short film now for Black
Okay.
Girl Lost. So yeah, man. So that's what it's gonna be, man. Because I want that's one of those records, man, where it's like, yo, man,
That's gonna be it.
yeah, yeah, a lot of stuff happening, man. A lot of things get swept under the rug. A lot of liquor ways and all that other stuff going on, man. And people
Right.
don't want to talk about it, but it need to be discussed. You know what I'm saying?
Like, hey, if I, I'll be reaching right back out to you, and we can come back out here and talk about it.
Absolutely,
Absolutely, absolutely.
absolutely.
But hey, dude, it's so. What I do want to get into, like, before we go, I do want to get into like, how did you get started in acting? I mean, because you're on a TV series. It's not a
Yeah,
TV series, but it's a series.
yeah. It's a series that's gonna be coming out. It should be hitting Netflix before the year's out.
Oh,
Hopefully.
Netflix. Okay.
Yeah, it's called AMRAC series. It's Karma spelled backwards. Um, yeah, I'm on AMRAC series, man. I met the writer. I met the writer, man. Shout out to Inf. Kareem Hayes, man. He got two books out right now called Necessary Evil. So make sure y'all go tap in. Make sure y'all go get that. Um,
Mhm.
he reached out to me about my record, Necessary Evils, and he wanted to do some cross promoting because he had the book Necessary Evils. Um, I got up with him at an event. I showed up to an event that he was doing. I purchased the books. The books are good. I purchased some merchandise from him. We connected, and he told me to go out and do the Necessary Evil film. I made my video, man. I did my video, but I never sent it.
Okay.
I got tied up with something else, so I never got to send the video to him, my reel. So I ended up missing out. So when they put it up in Rack Series, man, I went out there to Queens. I went out to Queens, auditioned for the role,
Hmm.
that I thought was appealing to me. And yeah, here we are. Now I'm Bricks. My name gonna be Bricks in the series, man. Bricks is a real interesting cat.
Yeah.
Before that, I got another movie on YouTube. You know, written and produced by Kazzy Sweets out of Harlem. It's called Single Mom, the Woovie with a W. I'm co-starring, you know, in that alongside Nisha Harris. I believe he's working on a part 2. I play a cat named Andre. You know, he wanted to build his own channel up, and I didn't want to knock that. I'm like, yeah, build your own channel up. Why not? So that's how I did that. Yeah, so I got another one called Got Next, that's working, that's working out right now.
Right.
I'm executive producing a series right now called the City Series. I just did a live stage play for Tales of a Grown Girl, remastered. The book is out. The book is out by Yolanda Brathwaite. It's called Tales of a Grown Girl. That's a true story. The book is on sexual assault, molestation, different things like that, man. And actually we'll be in North Carolina. We'll be in North Carolina, Charlotte in 2025. We'll be performing a live stage play out there in 2025 for Tales of a Grown Girl, because we just did Brooklyn. They did Maryland, they did Long Island. We just did Brooklyn. So now we're going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina, 2025 to do that live performance, man. So, it's, man, like, people just be reaching out to me, or I reach out to other people, based off of my music, man, or my voice. And people just reach out to me, man. So I'm just fortunate to be in the right place at the right time, or put out music when I put it out, man. You know what I mean?
Right. Like I said, a lot of irons in the fire right now for you, bro. And it's amazing. Like you're on a series on Netflix. It's gonna be on Netflix, and it's gonna be dropping soon. Movies on YouTube. Bomb ass music you're releasing on like Spotify or YouTube or Apple Music. And you got the youth thing going on, and you got your own company going on, and we didn't even get to the close. Like we didn't even get to talk about your clothing line.
Yeah, we can always revisit that on another show or whatever the case may be. But yeah, man, paperwork, man, like paperwork is the paperwork take over. Paperwork making that paperwork.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And for those who wondering, paperwork is an acronym for placing active people everywhere relevant while obtaining real knowledge. That's what paperwork. That's what paperwork means. So that's an acronym. Right. You know what I'm saying?
It's a long ass acronym, but yeah, I can understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But
that's
yeah,
right.
Wow. But yeah, I do want to thank you for coming on and taking some time out of your day. You're busy. I get it. And I do want to thank you for taking time out of your day to hang out with me for a little bit.
All right. Thanks for having me, Dan. I appreciate you.
Not a problem. Not a problem. And everyone, don't go nowhere. We're going to be signing off here with another track from Ty Paperwork. So here you go. Enjoy, guys. See you, Leslie. See you guys next week.
The alien is coming. Right back at you. You hear me, Chots? I ain't letting up. No time to breathe, nigga. Huh? Let's have fun with it. Yeah, I can hear your fucking heartbeat. On the side of this town is where the guards meet. Pardon me, little nigga, was you saying something? Cause niggas be talking and don't be saying nothing. We waited this long for you to drop this. Shit don't deserve a response, but we locked in. I'm top 10, bar work, you can't fuck around. I'm too lyrical, that's why you acting like a clown. Talking about I form like Voltron. Well go ahead, nigga, form like Voltron. And watch me bet that down like a pack. Cause these said cuz while you playing with these cats. And matter of fact, yeah, I mentioned Ibra. Cause she be gassing you, probably your ghostwriter. And about saying I'm ugly. Don't you think it's all for another nigga to judge me? But I get it, you probably wish you was me. Because all the bitches you sweating really love me. In fact, they wanna suck me and fuck me. Got you big mad and trying to be down like Chuck E. So listen, Mr. Lightfoot, this is light work. I hope you got the black suits ready, this might hurt. And yeah, we need that paperwork about the set you reppin'. Bernard said who blooded you in is a good question. So when you gon' answer that, you ain't gotta answer that because nobody blooded you in it. I was all cap. I never saw you buy that piece of shop downtown. When they was doing powwows, you was dancing the bow wow. Cow, you forgot I really know you. Don't make me expose you. I know the old you. There's levels to this shit, and I'm Goku. So let me coach you on how to get this glow too. First step, get that flow tight. You don't flow right. There's an art to walking on these beats, and I'm Mike, but you Tito. You better ask Blue and Stolito, cause I've been doing this since Vincent Carlito. Yeah, you know my stilo, battle whiz a kilo. I'm a mile ahead of you niggas, Don Cheeto. Brooklyn finest, man, I keep some iron. So here, let me give you some lessons before dying. Shit, after the sunset, the devil in the blue dress. Don't come talk to me like what now? Who's left? Easy, easy, I had to kill a family man. He was talking, I told him that I'm an alien. And lyrically, his skills are primitive. I diminish him, whoever he come with, I will finish him. Barrel gang assassin out this motherfucker. One man army, I'm mashing out this motherfucker. And I don't need nobody to catch a body. Fuck the bodyguard, I got my body with shotties, chachi. Stop playing with me, man. Light work, light foot, you hear me? Huh? Right back at you, I'm at your throat, nigga. No diddy though, you feel me?
The very next day,
Time to work, let's work.
my foot on your neck. Huh? You can't breathe, nigga. Huh? The alien council, we in the building. 6-7 shit.
What's up? Wow. What an episode. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I did say we'll see you next week. I don't know why I did that, but I did it. But we are booked for the rest of the month, and we are coming up on 2025, which means I gotta start booking new guests. Like, it's been a while. It's like I was booked like 8 months in advance. So let's see if we can do it again. So we'll have some new guests coming on and everyone. But next week we do have VSC live and direct winner coming on. So you're gonna have to tune in to find out who that is. And the week after that, we have Mikey Roberts, aka Junior the Demigod, coming on from Cypher Society. He's gonna come on and hopefully spit some bars. I'm gonna try and get him to freestyle on the show. We'll see what happens. But anyways, I do love you guys, and we'll see you guys next week. I love you guys. So stay up. Peace.